Tonight's headlines: failure in standards at Hilltop Hotel, level 100 redecoration complete, easily confused sets new DTM world record for minecart journey, gaming twists nether hub is beginning to take shape, and gremlins strike back. Good evening, I'm Matt Pedalston and this is DTM News Live. Reports have been made that standards at the Hilltop Hotel in Spawn have dropped dramatically in recent days. A recent customer, Big Boss Ayrton, reported that he had never experienced a stay at a hotel as bad as that, stating a lack of bed, no door for the toilet, and no button to exit the room as his main complaints. DTM crew member Bryn Chan was eventually able to break Big Boss Ayrton out of his unexpected prison by breaking down the door. Big Boss Ayrton stated clearly that he would never again be using this hotel unless major actions were taken to resolve its poor condition and demanded hotel inspectors visit immediately. Official hotel staff were unavailable for comment. However, Director of Operations Haddock 1000 was seen wandering a hallway and was unable to escape quickly enough, so we were able to talk to him about the issue. Haddock 1000 explained that recent works during the Spawn Station redevelopment that may possibly have involved an undisclosed amount of so-called black magic may possibly have had unexpected side effects for which he possibly disclaims all responsibility. DTM News Live has exclusively spoken to the founder and original owner of Hilltop Hotel, Frank3103. While she has been disassociated with the hotel for some time, she told me it all started when a fly-by-night cowboy builder known as Duncan S95 decided to put two large extensions onto the original central building so it would look like a giant letter H from the map view. Whilst I was glad of the expansion at the time, I walked the new halls with a growing sense of trepidation. Perhaps the new owners, whoever they are, would like to scale the hotel back to its humbler beginnings. In a seemingly unrelated story, Level 100 has now undergone some internal redecoration and is now no longer a completely empty glass building on top of a hill. Its proprietor was, however, unavailable for comment due to a severe bout of tonsillitis. In a written statement, the proprietor thanked the Easily Confused for his donation of a Silk Touch pick, without which the building process would have been infinitely more frustrating. Last Friday, Easily Confused set a DTM world record for the longest minecart journey without leaving his minecart or covering the same line twice. Leaving Spawn Village, he headed out to the Colosseum and then onwards to Hugo Lucas. At Warhawk Junction, he took a right turn and ran all the way up to the build-off plots via the new Obsidian Bridge before continuing via Big Boss Ayrton's coastal line and onwards to Ravine Junction. It was at this point he encountered problems with two mushroom cows which were negligently lost by Bryn Chan and Big Boss Ayrton sometime previously. Having dealt with those cows, he's arrived at the grade crossing on the Jungle Road some 27 minutes and 30 seconds after leaving Spawn Village. The next part of the journey was on the newly completed line northwards to Alex K98, and then taking the loop back onto the westbound Jungle line at the 30-minute mark. From Alex K98, he proceeded west and then south on the Jungle line back towards Spawn Village, passing Ravine Junction for the second time at 36 minutes and 30 seconds. At this point, one of the mushroom cows again threatened to derail the record-breaking run, but was dispatched quickly. Finally, after some 47 minutes 30 seconds, he arrived back at Spawn Village. This record is unlikely to stand for long since major works are in progress at Spawn Village to link the Jungle and Far Village sand quarry lines for through running, so it should soon be possible to ride for more than 2 hours without using the same piece of track more than once. Easily Confused was seen wandering off with some spare rails in his hands, muttering, "I wonder if I can make it work for up to 6 hours." Gaming Twist Space started out small, but over time it's grown to something we all know and love today. He also started work on a nether hub a long time ago, but there were some problems with the nether portals not linking up, so it was called off. Recently, he has had a second attempt when he thought if moving all the portals to the same height might fix it, and he was correct. Gaming Twist is planning to make some tunnels for the portals and to hook Joel's portal to GT Team's Nether Hub. After a successful campaign by Chief Server Operator Matt Pedalston, his lackey Haddock 1000, and that bloke who comes along but no one knows why, easily confused, during March, it was declared that the gremlins that infested the server were eradicated and there was a new hope. However, we saw the gremlins strike back with all their might yesterday, while Haddock was surveying and Matt and EC were far too busy playing trains. First attack came in the form of skeleton horses. They were first spotted in Meepson City, where at first the problem seemed to be manageable. Meepler was overheard saying, "A bunch of skeleton horses just spawned in my city, so I'm going to the roof to take them out." However, after only 2 minutes, this phantom menace turned into a major inconvenience for Meepler, and he was heard exclaiming, "OMG, more herds of skeleton horses keep spawning, and I need to build here." Over the next 3 minutes, the hordes of attacking skeleton horses were kept at bay, and it was starting to look like the Clone Wars would be won. But then things started to get a little too much for one Meepler to handle. "OMG, you're kidding me! Another skeleton horse herd!" By this time, Amarillan had decided to join in the citizens' defence. However, he seemed to be a little dazed and was not entirely sure who or what was the enemy, as he shouted, "Oh, for goodness sakes! What's with all the storm clouds?" At this time, the all-seeing, all-sensing mentor to easily confused Bryn Chan arrived, though it is unclear at this time how she was aware of the problem. And like a new accidental Boudica, she rode into battle and wielded her all-powerful magic to once again defend the world in some kind of revenge of the Sith. Will there be a return of the gremlins? This is only the start of a long, well-documented journey, the full version of which can be found at the DTM website, along with all the rest of the news from the DTM world. That's all the news headlines tonight. Join us next as we take our weekly tour of the Down the Mineshaft world.